We chant Katho Upanishad, chapter 1, section 2, mantra 14. Anyatra dharmat, anyatra adharmat, anyatra asmat, krutat, anyatra bhutacha bhavyacha, yattat pasyasi tadpada. Mantra 15. Sarve veda yat padam amananti, tappagumsi sarvani cha yat vadanti. Yadi chanto brahmacharyam charanti tatte padagam sangrahena brahmimi iti etat om iti etat. Mantra 16. Etaddevaksharam brahma etaddevaksharam param etaddevaksharam gyatva yadichanti tasya tat. Mantra 17. Etadalambanam sreshtam etadalambanam param etadalambanam gyatva brahma loke mayate. Mantra 18. न जायते म्रियते वा विपश्चित् नायं कुतश्चित् न बभूव कश्चित् अजो नित्यः शाश्वतोऽयं पुराणः न हन्यते हन्यमाने शरीरे. हरि ओम. Welcome to this session of Katha Upanishad. Now you are very mumukshus, with having intense desire for moksha. That's why you are sitting for a Upanishad class. Not one Upanishad, but 3 Upanishads we are doing together, right? Now you know a lot of things of the Shastras, and especially Katha Upanishad, where Nachiketa, the student, has asked Yamaraj how to teach him the Brahma Jnana. Even though in the first instance, he was not, he had asked the question earlier, but second time also he asked the same. Tritiya Bara, the third boon, he asked again in the 14th mantra of this chapter, and that question was, can anybody repeat that question? Just put up your hand. If yes, otherwise I'll tell us. One mantra. What is the mantra? Anybody can repeat? No. Anyatra dharmat, anyatra adharmat. Now remember, it's a very beautiful question. Anyatra dharmat, anyatra adharmat, anyatra asmat, krutat, anyatra bhudacha bhavyacha, yasyasi tadvada. He asked, tell me that thing which you see as different from virtue and vice, papa punya. What is other than the papa punya? And which is different from cause and effect. There is no cause and effect for what is that thing. And thirdly, which is different from past, present, and future, beyond the time. So, this is the question. And with this question, Yamaraj starts his discourse on Atma Vidya. But still, he is not very confident. So, what he's doing, he has diverted, not diverted, he gives a preliminary talk on the Onkara, on the symbol of Onkara, which he said that all the Vedas have got the same goal. They expound, and all the people also go for the same goal, how to do this. That goal, that symbol is Om. And that he has says that this word Om is itself Brahman, and it is the highest, this is the supreme, and whoever gets it he gets it. So Omkara ko upar bolte the, and she said this is the alambara. It is a symbol. Omkara is a symbol. Just to tell you, I mean, just to recapitulate, Omkara is a symbol. Just like you have a Shiva lingam. The Shiva linga is a symbol. You think or you establish the nature of Shivji on the linga and you do the puja. You do the prana pratishtha, you do the puja. But actually Shivji is not that on the linga. It can be throughout, everywhere it is there. Same way, Omkar also you can take as a symbol. But that symbol is Bhagavan. That symbol is Brahman. The beauty of this symbol is this Omkara is used in throughout the Vedas. In all the Purva Paksha, that means Karma Kandas, and Uttara Kanda also, this Veda, Vedanta, everywhere you will find, every mantra you see, every puja you start with Omkara. To do puja or not also you Omkara. Omkara itself is a puja because it is Brahman. So it can be used as a symbol and then it can be used as a Saguna Sakara Bhagavan. Only Omkara can be also worshipped. And you can also imagine the Nirguna Nirakar Brahman there. You can also worship. So it has got a variety of utility as a symbol. Okay. So after saying that, he said that it is up to you. It is Param, it is Aparam. It is the finite, it is the infinite. This is supreme and also this is in the worldly sense, it is existing. Okay. Now, actual teaching, actual Brahma Vidya starts from mantra number 18. Right? This is what we chanted today. And I mean, all of us know it, but we are not giving that importance to this mantra, which appeared in Bhagavad Gita also. Na jayate deva vipaschi nayam kutaschit na babhuva kaschit ajo nitya saswatoyam purana nahanyate hanyamane sarire. So when Nachiketa asked this question, what is beyond Papa Punya? What is beyond time? What is beyond cause and effect? He gives you this answer. That Atma is beyond everything. So he gives a description of that. How? Na jayate mriyate bhagaraja. I give you the word meaning first, then the meaning of the full sloka, then we'll do a little vichara on the meaning of the sloka, then we'll do the Bhashya, Shankara Bhashya, will read and understand, then the full meaning. This is the way, this is the sequence that we'll follow for studying this one mantra. Everywhere it's like that in the Katho Upanishad, that's what we're doing. And na jayate, na means not, jayate means is born. It is not born. Mriyate va vipaschit. Mriyate means not, it doesn't die. Va means also, it also doesn't die. Vipaschit. Vipaschit means it's a very knowing thing. It is intelligent self, intelligent consciousness. Vipaschit. So this is what the Atma is. Nayam kutaschit. Na ayam kutaschit. Na bahuva kaschit. This Atma is not born from anywhere else, nor anything is born from this. Nothing else also comes out of this. Bahuva means something being born, something getting created out of it. Nothing, it is not created out of anything, it is not born out of anything, nor anything else also is born out of this. Now, then it gives the adjectives. What is that? Ajaha, Anban, Nitya, eternal, Saswatoyam, Saswata Ayam. Saswata means everlasting, without change. Ayam is this Atma. Purana. Purana is ancient. Na hanyate, it doesn't kill or slay. Anyamane sarire. That it doesn't get killed also in the body, it doesn't get killed also. Atma doesn't kill anything, nor anything kills the body. Meaning is clear? Yes? Good. So, the meaning of this sloka becomes this intelligent self, the conscious Atma, is neither born nor it dies. It did not originate from anything else, nor did it anything originate from this. Nothing, it did not originate from anything else, nor anything else originates from here. Okay? It is birthless, it is eternal, it is unchanging, and it is ancient. So when you think you have injured it, you have killed it, or you have changed it, actually nothing has happened. Even the body, even if you when you kill the body also, Atma is not killed. But this is a concept everybody knows, everybody accepts it, isn't it? So you think, I mean, all of us know that Atma is Nitya or eternal. Even if you kill the body, the Atma continues. All of us know it. But it is not getting into our head so much that we are not getting convinced about it. So, let us see, what is this? The real teaching of Natiketa's question starts from this mantra. Okay. This mantra is also so famous, so important that Bhagavan Sri Krishna has borrowed this and almost transfixed on in the Bhagavad Gita in chapter 2, sloka number 20. What he says in chapter 2, sloka number 20? Najayate mriyate va kadachit nayam bhutva bhavita va na bhuyah ajo nitya saswatoyam purana na hanyate hanyamane sarire. Only little difference. Mriyate va vipaschit or nayam bhutva bhavita va na bhuyah. Little different, only 3-4 words difference. Although the whole mantra is totally taken from here. If you have remembered the Gita mantra, then you can also remember this one very easy. Third and fourth padas are almost the same only. What is more, you know, when Bhagavad Gita was taught in the battlefield, in the Bhagavad Gita was taught in the battlefield by Bhagavan Sri Krishna to Arjuna. So he did not give out the knowledge in the beginning. Beginning means what? See, Bhagavad Gita started in chapter 1. Itna pura Arjuna Vishada Yuga continued. After that also, Bhagavan continued in chapter 2. The whole story is made. Setting is made. So many Pandavas, Kauravas, they are fighting, they are fixing, all that has been story, and you know, they are facing each other. That is made. After that only, in the middle of chapter 2, he gives this mantra. Sloka number 20 only, he is giving the jnana. Here also, see, Nachiketa and Yamraj, the story is also set. Whole story in the first chapter, Prathama Adhyaya, Prathama Balli also, full story. How Yajna and then all these cows were given, and the cow, his father did not give, and he went to, he gave it to the Yamaraj. All the story is made out in the first chapter, first Balli. The second Balli also, abhi tak kuch kiya nahi. Halfway through second Balli only, he is giving the answer. So, actual teaching of Bhagavad Gita happens in the second chapter, halfway through, and in Katha Upanishad also same thing is happening. And this is also happening. The other thing you must understand, these two between the comparison between the two, is that it is also a Guru Sishya Sambhada, isn't it? There, Sri Krishna Arjuna Sambhada, here Yamraj Nachiketa Sambhada. Okay. This underlines the importance of Katha Upanishad, because Katha Upanishads are prior to the Bhagavad Gita. Much before Bhagavad Gita was composed, or the time was there, timeline, if you see, Upanishads are ancient. Okay. So, this Upanishad is so good, so important, that Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavan Krishna has picked up this. Okay. Now, again, we go back to same question. The question what Nachiketa asked. Nachiketa asked in that mantra 14, in the mantra 14, what he says? Anyatra dharmat, anyatra adharmat. These are the three questions. Okay. Tell me that which is different from what is dharma, what is adharma, what is virtue, what is other than virtue and vice, what is other than papa and punya. This is the number one. In that one mantra, there are three questions involved. One is, what is that which is beyond dharma and adharma, and what is that which is other than cause and effect. Kruta or krutat, anyatra asmat kruta krutat. What is beyond cause and effect? And third question is, anyatra bhutacha bhavyacha. What is beyond bhuta and bhavya? What is beyond past and future? And you have to take present also. What is beyond the past, present and future? What is beyond time? Okay, these are the main questions that is asked. Okay. And then Yamaraj revealed that symbol of Om. That Om is the symbol of truth, Brahman. And in this mantra, he is pointing out that divine spark that enlivens the body, mind, intellect, and that is the Omkara, that is the Brahman, that is the Atma, that gives life to your body, mind, intellect, and that is beyond Papa Punya, beyond cause and effect, beyond time, and that is never killed. It is imperishable. It is eternal. It is ancient and never destroyed, even if the body is destroyed. Na hanyate anyamane sarir. Even if the body is destroyed, Atma is not destroyed. Now here is a beautiful word, vipaschit. Other than word vipaschit is not used in the Gita, but here. Okay. Vipaschit means विशेषेण पश्यन् चेतयति इति विपश्चित. विशेषेण पश्यन् चेतयति iti vipaschit. It means that intelligent self, intelligent because it is nature is consciousness. That consciousness is never lost. Na jayate vipashchiti. Okay, but consciousness can never be lost. Consciousness is always present, right? So he says, na jayate. It is never born. And na jayate means what? Yeah, born means it is not a physical birth we are talking about. It can be produced, it can evolve, it can be swayambhu, all that can we can talk about, but it is never produced. Okay. Nava Nava mriyate. It is also not, it doesn't die. So what do you mean? All finite, all perishable things undergo the modifications. You remember the 6 modifications? Does anybody remember the 6 modifications?
ती जायते वर्धते
Yes,
अपरिणमते
yes.
अपक्षयते
Asti,
and विनश्यते.
okay.
ती
Asti,
जायते वर्धते
yeah, that's correct. That's correct.
अपरिणमते अपक्षयते and विनश्यते.
Yes. Asti, jayate, vardhate. If you don't remember, remember or write down. Asti, jayate, vardhate, viparinamate, apakshiyate, and vinasyati. Okay, these are the 6 modifications. There was one ancient Muni called Yaksha Muni who has devised this concept, and he has given this is accepted by all schools of philosophy. Okay, Sadvikara. So this Sadvikara always say that means our body, Atma doesn't undergo these vikaras. Modification. Vikara means modifications. Okay, but here instead of telling each stage, the Upanishad is telling the first one and the last one. Now jayate, now mriyate. So you have to understand that all other modifications are also included in this. So it is not getting burned, it is not growing, now vardhate, now viparinamate, now apakshiyate, and now vinasyati. Vinasyati is the now mriyate. All these 6 modifications are included, packaged into these 2 words only. Now mriyate, now jayate.
अस्ति
So this Atma, this self is Aja. Aja means it is birthless. There is another Aja, that means the goat, he-goat, Aja. But here Aja means the birthless. And it is Nitya. Nitya means eternal. And Saswata. Saswata means undecaying, unchanging, everlasting. So, and it is Purana. Purana means it is ancient. Okay. Na hanyate. It is never killed or slayed or perished. It is not injured. Na hanyate anyamane sarire. It is never, even if you kill the sarira, even if you destroy the body, it continues to exist. And how it continues to exist? Like the space. Like the space. We'll come to that in the past year. He says that if you want to kill the space, you put a sword around the space. Nothing will happen. You'll only take the sword and जो भी करो मारो, but space same way आत्मा को कुछ नहीं होता है. Now we'll see the Vasya, Sankara Vasya, our favorite. Okay. Nice. Okay. Are you able to see this?
Yes.
Very good. So on the left hand side in bold letters is Vasya. On the right hand side, in normal letters is the meaning in Hindi. Vasya is in Sanskrit. Na jayate. One word he says, then he gives the meaning of that. Na utpadate. Utpada, that means it is not born, means it is not, उसका उत्पन्न नहीं होता है. It is not produced. Then na mriyate, same na has to be used. again. Na mriyate va. It is also, it doesn't die. So what is saying? That it doesn't perish. Okay. So what he says, na mriyate va. Na mriyate means cha utpatti mata vastuni अन्यत्यस्य अनेक विक्रिया तासाम अद्यन्ते जन्म विनाश लक्षण विक्रिये यह आत्मनि प्रतिषिध्यते. But it says that a thing which is produced and not eternal, it undergoes modifications. म्रियते च उत्पत्तिमत वस्तुनि अनियत्यस्य अनेक विक्रिया. That means जो उत्पत्ति होता है, that which is produced, but it is not nitya. That vastu undergoes अनेक विक्रिया. That means it undergoes a lot of modifications. Okay. So janma vinasa lakshana vikriye ya atmani. So here janma and vinasa. That means janma and mrityu. This is the lakshana. This is the change. Ya atmani pratisiddhyate. In this atma, it is pratisheda. It doesn't take place. Prathamam sarva vikriya pratishedartham na jayate mriyate vetti. So, first, with a view to denying all modification in the self, it is said that na jayate na mriyate. Because there is no modification, there is no change in the Atma. That's why he's saying na jayate na mriyate. It includes all other stages of the modifications of the vikaras that we have seen. Okay. Vipaschit medhavi अविपरीतुलुप्त चैतन्य स्वभावात. A very beautiful word. See, vipaschit का meaning देता है इधर. You see that last sentence of the paragraph. Vipaschit medhavi. Vipaschit means he is medhavi. And how is medhavi? Aviparit lupta chaitanya swabhavat. Because it's a swabhava. The nature of this Atma is Chaitanya Swabhava. Chaitanya Swabhava means it is a consciousness. And that consciousness is it is never lost. Alupta. Atma Vipaschit, that it is alupta, it is never lost. Okay. Okay. Why it is never lost? Because it is karanantara abhuva. There is no cause in this. Okay. Swasmascha atmano na babhuva kaschit arthantara bhutam. Then it is saying, moreover, that self did not originate from any other cause. Swasmascha atmano na babhuva kaschit arthantara bhutam. What is arthantara bhutam? Something different. Something different. Artha antara bhuta. It is not like that. Then ataha anna atma ja nitya saswata apakshaya vivarjita. Therefore, the self is unborn, eternal, everlasting. That is to say, it is devoid of He Saswata Saha Apakshiyate. That means it is Saswata, it is Nitya, and that which is Saswata, that never decays, that never undergoes change. Ayam tu Saswatodaha eva Purana. This is Saswata, this is changeless. That's why इसको पुराना बोलते हैं. पुराना means प्राचीन, means ancient. Okay. And what is ancient? वो पुराना. Ancient का meaning बोलते हैं क्या? पुरापि नव एवेति. Do you see that line? पुराना,
Yes.
after पुराना, पुरापि नव एवेति. That means purana means that ancient means it is new even in days of past. Even if it is old, it is also new. Okay. Yo hi evayavopachaya द्वारेण अभिनिवर्त्यते स इदानी नवो यथा कुंभादि. That means if something comes into being, something new comes out, new, you develop something new of its, you can have avayava. He avayava upachaya dwarena abhinirvatate sa idanim navo yatha kumbhari. Did you get that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Don't disturb. So avayava, etc. Avayava means your angas, your parts of the body. There is no development of any avayava, and that's why it is said to be new. Just like yatha kumbhadi, kumbha adi, pot, etc. Like a pot, you make a new pot, even though you have old clay, you make different shapes and figures and names you give, that becomes a new pot. But this Atma is not like that. Tad viparita apna purana buddhi vruddhi vivarjita iti artha. That tat viparita atma purana. So this is the self, as such, it is not slain or affected. It is other than what you decided here, that it is Purana. Purana means Vruddhi Viparjita iti artha. Vruddhi means growth. Vruddhi, not Buddhi. It is Vruddhi Viparjita iti artha. There is no Vruddhi, there is no growth iti artha. This is the meaning. Yata evamato na hanyate na hinsyate. So the same way, it is not slain and it is not even affected when the body is slain by weapons, etc. Na hanyamane sastradivi. Sastras, the weapons also, even if you use the weapons to kill the body, hinsate hanyamane sastra adivi sarire. Tat sta apyakasa adeva apyakasa akasa it deva. Just like the akasa. Even if you run the sword through the akasa is not affected. Same way, the Atma is not affected by the killing or hurting or modifying. Nothing happens to this. Okay. So Yamraj starts with this number 18 mantra. He starts with Atma Jnana. Right? This Atma Jnana is very, very important. Thus, mantra 18 to mantra 25 is the Atma Jnana. You should remember all this because it's very, very important. All these next 7-8 slokas, mantras are absolutely marvelous. This gives you the Brahma Jnana. You don't look for Brahma Jnana somewhere else. You see the Brahma Jnana here only. Okay. You don't have to see और वही तो हम इतना पढ़ाई कर दिया तो किधर ब्रह्म ज्ञान है पता नहीं लगता है. This is the Brahma Jnana. This is the Atma. And the description of that is being given in different mantras. But what you get, what is being demonstrated in the mantra, that there are 4-5 things it's giving. What is the Swarupa of Atma? What is the nature of Atma, it is saying. Okay? And how to have the knowledge of that nature of the Atma. What is the nature of Atma? What is the Atma Swarupa Jnanam also required? What is the knowledge? How to know that Atma? Third one is how to do sadhana, Atma Swarupa Jnana sadhana. What practices you should do. And fourth one is Atma Swarupa Jnana sadhana phalam. What result you will get if you do the practices, spiritual practices for the Brahma Jnana. So Atma Swarupam is the nature. The nature of Atma we have discussed earlier also at many places, but it is the nature of Atma is Satchidananda. We know pure consciousness. And the pure consciousness, I have talked to you, the 5 features of pure consciousness. Remember? Five features of pure consciousness, I have told you, that which is all pervading. It is not produced, or it is not take birth. All that
Eternal.
Eternal thing. 5 things I said. That consciousness is, it continues even if the body drops. The consciousness continues, but that consciousness cannot express because the means of expression is not there. All these things have
Limitless
5 items.
enlivens body
Yes.
and not property of body.
Yes, it is not the property of the body. Yes. So once you know this, once you realize this, then you know that is the Swarupa of Atma, consciousness. So after you know the Atma, how you know? Through this process that we are going through. Sravanam, Mananam, Nidhyasam. Don't take it lightly. Sravanam itself is the Mukhya Sadhana. Because unless you listen to the Guru, the Shastras, you cannot know. The knowledge will come from there only. After that only you do the Mananam and Nidhyasanam. Otherwise, what Manana you will do? कुछ पता नहीं तो मनन क्या करोगे, निध्यासन क्या करोगे? So Sravanam is the Mukhya Sadhana. Okay. So when you are doing that Mananam and Nidhyasana, what do you do? You have to shift your identification from the identity with the body, mind, intellect, from this to identity with the consciousness. This is the in thing. That is what to be done. I am not this physical body, mind, intellect. I am the pure consciousness. This is the identification has to change. This is called Ahankara, Mamakara, Nibruti, or negation of I and minus. Okay. So I am that, instead of saying I am the body having a consciousness or Atma, normally people say I have Atma, you have Atma. So Atma bolta nahi kya? Everybody says no. Hamara Atma bolta hai, aisa, all that, We think that this is the body, I am the body, and I have an Atma inside in my heart. But it is the opposite. I am the consciousness, I am the Atma, and having a body. This body can come and go. It can get burned and it can die. But Atma continues. So consciousness is present all the time. Past, present, and future. That's what it says, no? It is beyond past, present, and future. This is the Atma. This is the consciousness. This is what the answer is. In this mantra, Yamaraj is teaching one of the features of consciousness. What is that? It is not subject to modification. This is what he is teaching in this mantra. Not subject to modification. Not those sadvikara is not, doesn't affect this consciousness or Atma. Okay. So that sadvikara rahita Atma. I am the changeless Atma. And these 6 modifications do not apply to me because I am permanent, I am Nitya. It applies only to the perishable changing objects, the matters, not to Atma. The body undergoes modifications and it doesn't apply to me. See, now once very often all of us think that why my memory is failing, I can't remember so much. I was an intelligent boy in the school and I used to remember so many, so many subjects, all the formulas were there. अभी तो याद नहीं रहता है. So ये याद किधर चले गया? Huh? When you are, you know,
Apakhyate.
now I want to remember this Katha Upanishad 1 or 2 mantras also. It is difficult to remember. But I used to mug up all these studies and all the mathematics, sutras and chemistry and physics, all the, kidhar, I can't remember. Short memory now. So what is happening? Your intellect is also modifying. We can see the physical body to modify ho gaya. You are a young boy, you have become a big boy and an old man. Okay, physical body modification, you can see yourself. Mental modification also, your mind has changed. What you are thinking, what you are doing before, emotional and mental love and hate and all these things have changed. What is there? Somebody is loving somebody, let him love. If the boy runs out with the girl, what happens to us? Nothing, no change. So these are emotional aspects also. Our change has taken place. But intellectually, I'm telling you, I can't remember. Bas. That is also shows that body, mind, intellect all have undergone modifications. So the Atma is the witness to all these modifications. It is watching you. Same Atma remains the same. Atma remains a constant. But it is watching the modifications from a level of a child, tottering child, to starting to learn to walk, to go to school and become a big boy, now is an old man or woman. But Atma remains the same, no change. Okay? So that's why he's saying here, Visheshena Paschan Chetayati Vipaschit. That Atma, it is experiencing, is witnessing, is Visheshena with a lot of speciality. Okay? Entire changes not only the body, but it's also in the world outside, the changes are taking place. Same Atma is witnessing it. Through the Atma, we see the changes in the body and mind. Like you have put on the voice has put on the specs. Through the specs, he is seeing the seeing us at the world. But the thing is that if you directly see, it is different. If you see through the specs, it is different. There will be some modifications. Same way, Atma is not witnessing through somebody or something. It is directly witnessing, directly experiencing. So how do I experience this world? I means the Atma. How do I experience this world? It says Visheshena. Visheshena means without any change. You experience the world, but to me there is no change. I, the Atma, do not change, but the body changes. I, the Atma, perform many, many functions in the body. Because the body itself, as you know, we have seen, body is insentient. There is no life. But Atma, by contact with the body, intellect and all that, it lends the sentiency, lends the life force into the body. The body is lively because of the presence of Atma or consciousness. So these thoughts are already clear into your mind, but it's being repeated so that we don't forget. The Atma lends the consciousness to the body by contact alone. But Atma doesn't change. Just like, suppose you stand in front of a mirror. You stand in front of a mirror, then all of a sudden you will see the image in the mirror. You go to the bedroom now, that mirror is there, dressing mirror. You stand in front. So what will happen? Your image will come in the mirror. Have you done anything? Only you went there and the image came. You have not started painting or making anything out of that. The reflection is found by itself. Similarly, when the Atma is present through its mere presence in the body, it lends consciousness to the entire body. When the Atma goes away, the body becomes inert. It's mere presence. The Atma doesn't do anything. So you should also become like that. In your presence, things should happen. You don't have to do anything to make things happen. Your presence only is enough for things to happen. That is the like the Atma only. There is some more thoughts on this. We'll continue. Okay. Because this shloka is so beautiful and so deep. Some thoughts will come like I can ask some questions. Thank you, all of you. Please continue. We'll close the class now. Hari Om.